Okay.
Mechanical raisin harvesting, the harvesting itself after the raisin is dried is quite nice. It's less pressure than when you're using large crews. The actual picking of it is very nice also. When you properly cane cut all your canes, or 90% of your canes, then when you come in about 10 days, 2 weeks later to harvest it, it goes very nicely, very smooth. And then if you're able to wait that long to allow the dehydration process to start on your grapes, when you pick it on a single layer, it's picked on a single layer onto your trays, maybe up to 2 layers thick. Even with a little rain, it makes it more forgiving, because if you do get a rain, all it does is rehydrate the grapes that have been dehydrated while it was waiting for picking. So I think it's a much better program than hand picking, because it's just much more forgiving for the rain. And plus, the paper that's available allows the rain to go through the paper, and then once the paper is dry, it creates like a diaper effect, so the raisins are off the wet ground.
So I hear different reasons from people I run into about not doing it mechanically. What are some drawbacks that you've run into with mechanical harvesting? What do you not like about it, or bothers you at all?
Hard to come up with something, though,
So how have your grades in sand and foreign matter and all that gone the last 4, 5, 6 years?
Since we started doing it ourselves, it's pretty much right out of the field and in the bin and off to Sunmade.
Yeah.
Because there's just not a whole lot of. We kind of monitor the bins as we pick them up. If there's a sandy bin, we'll throw it out. But I mean, we'll pick up 200 bins and maybe throw out 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And everything is. Not a whole lot of sand dockage. It goes through, nice. Again, done right. You don't beat it up. You don't juice it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
sure.
just a good product,
Yeah.
And there is nothing sweeter than when you're running that pickup machine, when they're all dry and you're running down there at about 3.5 miles an hour and the bins are pumping up. I mean, there's just nothing sweeter.
It's just pretty clean, pretty nice looking, isn't it?
It just really is. I mean, it brings a smile to your face, whether you're picking up or even when you're up on the harvester. When you're up on the harvester after you cut the canes, you can look down at that field and you see that checkerboard effect. You know what I'm talking about, Ken?
Yeah.
Dry green. And
Yeah.
you see all those nice green berries going up the conveyor belt and being laid on that continuous tray, and you're thinking, you run down there, what, a 1/4 mile row in maybe 6 to 7 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
What would it take, 100 people?